Hello! Do you remember the adventures of Thomas the Tank Engine and his friends from when you were young? Well, me neither. I think I was too old by the time that had become a major media franchise. Either that or I'd been locked in the cupboard again. Honestly don't know, but I do remember it from about 15 years ago when my nephew was very young and he was into it quite a lot. Basically, there's a train with a creepy face on and it goes around and has minor league adventures with other trains, all of whom have posh names, and there's some trucks that are not very nice or something. Actually, I'm not very good on the plots for this. In fact, I would recommend you don't go back and watch Thomas the Tank Engine as an adult. It has a sort of a creepy undercurrent whereby the trains are effectively slaves to some sort of bloke in a top hat called, well, in fact, known only as the Fat Controller, which is fairly creepy in itself, and they're all evaluated by how useful they are. And it's all a bit freakish, to be perfectly honest with you. Actually, they did give the Fat Controller a name later. I think they decided calling him the Fat Controller, despite the fact he is a controller and he is fat, was in some way politically incorrect. They gave him a name of, it's something crass, like Sir Topham Hatt. Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it, actually. Sir Topham Hatt. Brilliant. I'd have given him an even more offensive name, like Sir Wankshaft McShitstain or something, but that probably explains why I don't write children's television. Anyway, let's have a look at these lovely Thomas the Tank Engine inspired rip-off toys from the time when Thomas and his friends transformed into a giant robot. Yeah, they're sort of clash of the franchises here. Are you ready? Right, this one is blue, so that's probably Thomas himself. Here he is with his creepy little face, which you probably can't see very well due to reflections. Yep, he's all blue, he's got some weird futuristic lump on his back and a giant sword. Let's have a look at the packaging. Fantastic! Sounds like something a crap DJ would say. Collect 3 trains to create your robot. Marvellous, so you have to spend 3 times the amount. Converter train. Apparently it's going to look like that. What's on the back? Pretty much the same thing, and instructions on how to build your robot that look like Lego instructions written by a madman. Have we got a sad onion? Of course we have. Not suitable for children under 36 months, choking hazard. Here's a barcode. And many, many bits of advice on how to get rid of it by recycling it or burning it or whatever. So that's number 1. That appears to be both an arm and a leg, judging by the instructions. Then we have the green engine, I think was Percy originally. He was a small engine, was Percy. This one is exactly the same size as Thomas, because in fact, yeah, it's exactly the same train, exactly the same toy, just instead of getting a big sword you get some sort of freakish shield. Marvellous. And lastly, the middle piece, the red engine, whose name I cannot remember. Was it James? Edward, maybe? We're going to call him James, but I might be wrong. Anyway, this one's a bit larger. It looks a bit more futuristic because it's got a thing on it. Well, I say futuristic, more like something you'd see from science fiction made in the 1920s. Especially with the weird wings at the back. Oh well. Time to open them up and transform like some sort of crazy Power Rangers thing. Power Rangers did have a giant robot that was made out of other things, didn't it? I can't remember now. I think Voltron did as well, but I'm not really, I don't even know if that's shown over here. So I certainly don't remember it that well anyway. Okay, giant rubbish sword. That was the most fun you'll have watching this. Right, get them all out of their horrible packets. Come on, Greenie. Sorry, Percy. Wow. Why would you have a shield shaped like that? So you can stick it up 2 people's noses at once? No idea. Okay, red one. What were we calling him? James, I think. I don't know if that's right. Wow, look at that. Every boy's dream. Some plastic crappy trains with horrible faces. And look, his one is wearing off already. Kill me, put me out of my misery. Later, my friend. Right, I'm going to get the instructions up that way, and, yeah. Okay, according to these instructions, the red one is white. That makes perfect sense. So what happens? Oh, well, that bit comes off. It's got wings. Right. This sort of, oh, blimey, opens up into a one of those. Oh, clips together. Oh, clips together, then flies apart immediately. Oh, hang on, there's a face in it. Oh. Ugh. Sort of Optimus not quite prime. Optimus not very good. Yeah, sort of generic Transformer face. Small Egyptian-style beard on it, which oddly seems to be a feature of rip-offs of Transformers from Poundland. Right, that's his groin or something, that's nice. And this bit attaches... I don't quite understand where. Oh, that goes down there like that. And this bit sticks back on the back. Right. Oh, no, not right. Wrong. Oh god, that feels like it's breaking already. Bear with me, I'm going to be very careful with this. This ain't looking too good. Perhaps I'm putting it in wrong. Oh no, we have a connection. There we are. Now we've got a train with a head and wings sticking out that looks like a complete mess. Brilliant. Right, what do we do with these ones? Oh, that comes off the back again. That's its foot, I see. What? Right, that'll be the leg. Presumably this comes up in some fashion. And again, Might say a third time. Ah, here we go. It's sort of, you have to put your thumbnail under that and out it comes. Right, leg. Let's do this the other one so I don't forget as I'm going along. Other leg. Let's attach these now, actually, because obviously the excitement is getting too much for me. Oh yeah, look at that. Dun dun dun. Not that you can look at that, because it's bigger than fits in the frame. Let's put them down this side. Right, what's the deal here? Can't make head nor tail of the instructions for this bit. It's got a face pointing that way, and this in some manner sticks onto this or something. That doesn't make any sense. Ah, hang on. Nope, I've got something. This comes out into a little sort of mutant fist. So, if just going by the picture actually as opposed to the instructions, down like that. Ah, yes, that must be it. Oh man, this doesn't want to go in. It feels like it's going to snap. No, we have success. It's a wobbly arm. Let's make another wobbly arm, because let's face it, you can never have too many. And oh dear, it's this bit again, isn't it? Oh dear, that felt like it was going to snap, but no, it has survived. Dun 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 dun. Oh, something slightly disappointing on that. So, oh, I stuck it on. Oh, crikey. There we are. I've worked it out now. Right, arms. Attach them to the body, presumably. There's one. And there's two. Wow. I retract that wow. Right. And basically, all these giant robots go off and fight giant monsters, don't they? I know what happens in these programs. In this one, his legs drop off. That's not a very good attack. Trust me on this. Okay, this fits onto his arm like that, for shield purposes. And there we are, here's his giant super mecha duper Gundam potato harvest sword. There we are. Let's move the old camera up a bit. Crunk. Not that the tripod's old or anything. There you go. Words cannot fully explain the beauty of this device. It just looks like an absolute abomination of nature, really, doesn't it? It looks like the Fat Controller, sorry, Sir Topham Hatt, went absolutely shit crazy, smashed all the trains up, and then made a giant robot out of their corpses in order to destroy the island of Sodor. It was called the island of Sodor, wasn't it? The island they were on, Isle of Sodor, something like that. Pretty sure it doesn't actually exist. I would have called it the Isle of Sod Off. Anyway, there you go. For £3 you too can have a set of slightly crappy, semi-identical trains. I actually rescind my earlier thing saying they're exactly the same, as they're not. Look. You can tell there's different detailing there, and look, they've got different I can't remember what that bit's called, up chimneys. Different pipes. I'm sure there's a specific name for that bit on a train, but I can't remember it. The bit where the steam comes out of, like a whale's blowhole with a cylinder stuck in it. Wow, that's the worst description of anything ever. Anyway, yeah, there you go. You too can terrify your children and annoy them immensely by giving them a crappy, plastic, disgusting-looking robot whose legs drop off. And that will in some way teach them about life, if their life is going to involve robots made out of trains whose legs drop off. It could happen.
And now it's time for Sidnor 7, the robot's head with the combined knowledge and attitude of the internet.
Sidnor 7. What is the best way to remove an ink stain from a white shirt?
Fuck you, and fuck your mother.